love
if I was
the
going to be a
idea.
fruit, what would I
Let
be?
me tell you this.
What fruit would I be?
If you were a fruit, you will be the fruit of the spirit.
Hey, you're good.
Because
You're good.
I'm just thinking like strawberries are like seasonal, right? Strawberries are seasonal. All the fruits we can think of are all seasonal. So
if I was a fruit, I'll be
I
the
need-
fruit of the.
fruit of the spirit.
Wow. 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 I thought to ask some questions, light questions, and you don't need to think too deeply about it. But just give me your answer, explain a bit. And
I should give you my
examples.
answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, if I was a color,
Wow.
what would I be and why?
If you're a color, I think light blue.
Yeah.
The reason why I would say light blue is when I met you, when I knew you, everything around you was perfect. That is white. Then where the blue now comes in is because I've been able to embrace your imperfections that have later on been revealed to me. So that's why I'm like light blue. White and blue.
Oh, wow. So I first came like a dove.
Yeah.
White. Then you now
Then
saw other things.
When I now saw behind the veil, I said, this is blue, but there must be a way blue and white can meet at a point. So light blue.
Yeah. Wow. Actually,
yeah.
If I was to get that question, my answer would also be blue.
Really?
And the reason why my answer would be blue is just because blue is my best color.
Oh, okay.
And so I would just pick blue for you.
Light blue.
But and I remember one of the first outings that we went for, unofficial outings anyway, before you finally had the balls to ask me out.
Yeah.
One of those stops that we went for, I remember that I was in the car, I was in the passenger side.
Yeah.
And then you parked on the road and then you came over to the other side and you were just gisting with me. So I think that you were trying to look for like a karaoke spot.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
We didn't get the karaoke spot, or maybe they didn't open that day.
Yeah, they didn't open that day actually.
What you now did was that you just drove around town.
Yeah.
And that was very similar to what my dad used to do in the evenings. He would just drive us around and we'll be looking at the good roads and the lights and all that and just gisting and singing. So you drove.
Then fuel was cheap.
So we drove around and then you parked somewhere. Then you came over to my side and then you were just gisting and you were laughing that your laugh where your shoulder would be shaking and then you pace and come back and you were wearing a blue.
Wow.
And you were
wearing
really
a blue
shirt.
I can remember the event, but I cannot remember the details.
Yeah, you were wearing a blue shirt and you laughed a lot, you paced a lot, and we had a very good conversation.
Yeah, that's nice.
And it was within all those conversations that you used to say that you would write a book about me.
I'm still writing
10 years later.
I'm still writing the book. When it drops, you will know.
After 3 children.
Maybe my sons, my sons and daughter, they might help me complete the book. Before they have their own sons and daughter,
Yeah. Okay, so my second question will be, if your spouse was a season, which one will they be?
Which season is actually my best season? I don't really like Harmattan because it's hazy and it can be dusty. I don't even like dry season at all. Okay. So I would go for rainy season. But if I were abroad, I'll go for summer. If I were in Canada now, everywhere they chill, I'll go for summer. Go for summer.
Yeah. So summer, why?
Well, summer because of the flexibilities around it, and summer allows you to really express yourself. All those bomb shots you've not worn for years, and you can't even try that in winter. During summer, you come out in your true regalia, your true personality. So summer has a way of exposing some of the bombers. If you know, you know.
You know. If you don't know, you don't know.
And if you don't know, don't try to know.
Then also they're like lots of activities.
True.
And yeah, I agree with you.
It's a collaborative season, actually. It's nice. Summer is
Okay.
really nice, yeah.
Nice. So, if your spouse was a song, which song would capture their essence?
I was almost trying to, in my mind, I was thinking of that song "You Are Beautiful" by James Blunt, but the end of the song, I don't really get it, But maybe we can do Bruno Mars.
What song is that?
That song, "When I See Your Face, there's not a place that I do, cause you're amazing just the way you are." I think you're an amazing person.
You think?
I think you are. I know you're an amazing person, yeah. But because I was thinking, I had to, yeah. But you're an amazing person. So Bruno Mars, number one, yeah. Bruno Mars.
Mine would be a song that they sang in
one
of the movies. No, there is a Julia Roberts movie. I can't remember the title, but I really love that song.
Fine Woman or something?
Pretty Woman. No, there's another one. The one that she was in love with her best friend, and then he was supposed to get married. She tried to sabotage the wedding.
Yeah.
And then so there was a song that her second friend, which is also a guy, sang.
Did she succeed?
No, she did not.
Wow.
Da, 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 da.
That was just
before I put on my makeup.
Wow.
I say a little prayer for you.
I know that song. They did that song in Sister Act, right?
And ever. They say my heart and I will love you forever. Yeah.
Oh no, that's very melancholic though.
And I will love you forever. It's
yeah, no, but I'm just like the feeling it gives me.
Okay, no, it's
the story behind the song. That's Celine Dion, right? Who did that song? Is that not the song of the Titanic, right? Who did that song go? Wait, Whitney Houston. I'm like, I should see how some of these things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what did you want to say about her being in love with her friend?
No, I'm just like, I don't want to embody the emotions around that, but the reality for me is that to find out that you are in love with your best friend, it only means that the friendship before then has just been platonic and all that. You guys share together, and all of a sudden the person wants to get married, and a light bulb hits in your head that, wow, I'm actually in love with this person, And I think that thing really happens to a lot of people in real life. People that, especially some of all these guys that are always surrounding sisters, they cannot necessarily make the move. But everything about that lady, they are aware. They're even aware of the guys that call her at night. The guy will be like, this one don't pick his call, this one pick his call. Yes. But all of those seasons were like opportunities for, I don't want to say Jew man, because for the man to make the move. But he fails to make that move.
Even if it's a girl, actually, she can actually still just make it plain. Like,
make it plain.
I love you. What about you?
Oh my goodness. That's very direct.
Yes.
And I think directness has its own place.
So that you just put yourself in check. If he says, no, I don't, then there's really nothing you can do. Because I was watching a movie about a black guy, and he had something with a white girl. And later on, the girl kept coming to meet him that, can we have coffee? But prior to that time, they had been friends.
Yeah.
So now the girl was coming, can we have coffee? And he would say no. Can we have coffee? And he would say no. And she just tried to block him one day. And she was like, I'm a big girl. Can you be very direct with me? Like, two of us have been friends for a long time. And we finally had like a one-time kind of thing. And now you're avoiding me. Can you just tell me why? And then he was very direct with her. And he told her, you are white. I've always planned for myself that my wife would be black and my children would be black, and you're white. And he walked away.
Just like that?
Yes. But
just because she was white?
Yeah.
That's the movie though.
He said that he had written his plans right from when he was young. He grew up with his sisters, and he saw how his sisters were victimized or suffered because some of the black guys that are doing well decided that they wanted to date white girls, and that he told himself that he would date a black girl.
That's after he has been to white man's country. Then he now says, oh, I just realized I'm black. And I remember where I wrote it in my book. For me, that was very lame though. And I don't blame him anyways, but don't travel to the depths of the ocean only to figure out that you are not in the right ocean. It doesn't. You didn't.
No.
All the time you were swimming down, you don't know that you're not in the right ocean. You're swimming. Then you now get to the base, to the bed, the seabed. And you're like, oh my God, I'm in the wrong seabed. That's bull. All right.
So, if your spouse was
Yeah.
a food dish, what would they be?
I love rice. I love plantain. I love fish. I'm falling in love with fish now much more than chicken. So I would just say maybe jollof rice, plantain, then asun sauce on the side. Asun sauce on the side, then a little coleslaw on the other side. Then just give me like fish, then pour a lot of stew on it.
Mine would be Chinese rice with all those prawns, those sea stuff in it. Chinese rice.
It's long I've eaten asun, sincerely. Asun rice, chicken, all the fish, spice. I love spicy food though.
I remember when we had like that asun. I was pregnant with my first child, like the first one.
One joint like that.
Yes, I think I was in Sampro studio.
Yes.
Then you came to pick me, and I was not feeling too well. Then he was like, "I know what you eat that will set you back right." Then he
was one that actually introduced us to asun, right?
Asun, yes, that was like the first.
Asun just simply means peppered chicken.
No, not even chicken.
All those gizzard, goat meat. True.
Yeah, that was it, and it was nice. So if it is not Chinese rice with all those sea stuff inside, then it would be one of those very well cooked vegetable soup.
But fisherman soup is actually very good, Sha.
Yeah, it is.
Fisherman soup is nice. And if you have very good banga soup, that makes sense. No banga soup. If you can't find starch around you, maybe a little the thing will draw, Sha. Let it just draw small.
And it would be so good to eat it like in a very calm
environment.
Like just
no noise. The noise of
as in I'm telling you,
external noise.
Just relax. You can even open your belt.
Let the food
be passing.
Let the food pass well.
Then that is not even the time to wear tight clothes.
That's very true. No, it's very well. Then you sweat. That kind of food I eat and you sweat.
I remember one man that I went out with one time. I think I was married to you.
Yeah, you told me.
One very, very old daddy like that.
Yeah.
When he's like, don't worry, come, let me take you out. We now went out. They now brought the soup. The man just stood up. It was not even belt. The rope, he lose it.
What was that thing that Miss Pastor Gibbons used to say then? Is it Ererakwa? It's like an Igbo language for all those ropes they used to tie.
I sat down and began to eat. I was like, oh my God, this is so funny. Okay, if your spouse was a book, which title would fit them best?
The Unraveling. the Unraveling. Or just say unraveling, like, or the blossoming, because I see you're in that stage right now where when I look back at the past 10 years and how long, at least God has helped us over 10 years being married. So, but there's still so much about you that is still being unraveled, that is still blossoming. So it's a middle ground between blossoming and unraveling. Those are the two words that come to mind.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to think about something, and the first thing that just comes to my mind is like Shooting for the Stars. Like,
wow. Like that means I'm in motion.
Yes, upward.
I'm just about taking off, right? Have I left the tarmac?
Yes, you have left the tarmac.
Okay. Let me be sure where I
am. Yeah. If your spouse was a movie character, who would they be?
I've lost track of movies. I watch movies, we do a little of Netflix once in a while. Although I do more of, even though yesterday night we were supposed to watch a movie together, kind of, right? And I slept off before the movie even started.
Yeah.
And you did like three of the episodes in the series.
That was the day before yesterday.
Okay, day before yesterday, yeah. So I've kind of lost track on, movie characters, but one of the actors I really enjoy watching any of his movies is Denzel Washington.
I'll be Denzel Washington.
No, I'm not saying you now will be Denzel, but I would like the feeling that Denzel gives, because I necessarily don't know female actors or actresses.
Okay, so I would be a Denzel to you.
Yeah, I'm just like the way I feel Denzel, like I would really appreciate a Denzel character, you know.
From me,
yeah, I'm just. My thoughts are like
if
rumbling
your
and mumbling.
spouse was an actor, was an actor, me, I would be Denzel.
I don't know female actresses now. That's my challenge right now. So I'm thinking, or should I say Iniedo or Kate Henshaw? Or who is this one? Omotola Jalade. You can see my generation now based on the movies that the names I'm calling. So I see all these YouTube movies. I see flamboyant ladies, but I don't know their names. Sadly, I don't know their names. Or maybe this lady that acted this stuff with one guy that runs a production company. There's this lady one fair lady, quite chubby.
In face.
Yes, a Yoruba actress. You should know her now.
No, I know her by face, but I don't know her by name.
You don't even still know her name. So it's like that for us. We're not like massive movie freaks in our family, but we don't keep track of names that well.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just go with Julian Roberts.
Okay, for you, I should go with it for you.
Yes.
Instead of Denzel.
Okay, Julian.
I don't even really. I just know that Julia Roberts. She had like unique eyes, and she was slim. Yeah, I can't really picture so much of her face.
Right. There's a guy that I'm thinking for you, but I can't remember his name. But he's a white guy. He acts nice, very, very nice movies. And the movies are usually...
I'm sure it's not Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No. But I can't remember his name, but he's a very good... He has like white hair.
Yeah.
He's very good. I'm trying to remember his name, but I can't. Okay. If your spouse was a superpower...
Wow.
If your spouse was a superpower, which one would they be?
Talking of superpowers, for me, I want to think down to while I was a child. In my generation, we used to have all these like we had Batman, we had Superman, we had Captain Planet, you know. But one of the superpowers that really made an imprint on my mind growing up as a child was actually Captain Planet. Why? Because of the songs that they used to sing. Although Voltron was way back. Voltron, many things come together from Voltron with one sword that Voltron but I think more of Captain Planet, basically. Yeah.
So I would be a Captain Planet.
Yeah, Captain Planet, like, because you have that ability to spread out your wings to support other people. You know, I call you Madame Disbursement. You like to help, you know. So Captain Planet was just that guy for me as a child. You know, thinking down memory lane, and I'm like, although there are a lot of superheroes now, like the very flashy ones and all that, you know, you find Thor with the hammer, you find all those incredible, what they call Avengers and all that. But I'm not thinking Avengers. I'm going down to where it all started. Captain Planet, Cartoon Network, 4 p.m. They even to put the time 4 ...
Wow.
Yeah.
And I think for me, the only ones I know are Superman and and
you should know Batman.
Catman. Batman. Sorry,
Catman. Catman in the Avengers.
Yes, but I think I would go with, you know, those spy movies.
Okay.
There are these people that they usually report to, like all these Captain Avengers and the rest. When they go into the field, they will now come back to like their cave and now report to like a boss inside.
Okay, the boss, is it the one that uses wheelchair?
Some are on wheelchair, some are not. But there's usually a boss, like in all those series movies where there are different spies that go out. There's a boss.
Most of them are lady bosses, Sha.
Some are ladies, some are guys that
ladies that don't look like they can be the boss man, but man, they give out the most dangerous instructions.
Yeah, so I think I would, like, I see you like that kind of boss. You're not going into the danger place.
Most times
but you're able to cast a vision to make people go into the bush, and you're able to receive feedback and still cast another vision that will make them go back into the bush.
I think, you know, saying what you've said, like, it just makes me realize who I really am. And, you know, with what you've said, like, vision, like, to have a vision and to say this, like, it comes to me with, I don't really have to think so much, especially when people are available and they are willing to get things done. I could be in that space, but management wise, I'm still upscale there, but vision casting wise, that the whole leadership thing, I think I feature well, in that regard.
Yeah,
Like
so
I
I
have a
think
way, I believe in devolution, like
yeah,
just reduce, you have one massive power in your hand, just give it to different people.
yeah,
Share the power. It has worked for me way back from time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think for me, like that's a superpower. That's like a kind of movie
Yeah.
that has a superpower that I think you'll be surprised that at the end, those people inside they have their own superpower too. But it's just that they are not
Yeah.
making it visible or
Yeah.
making noise
Yeah.
about it. Yeah. Except like it's very, very necessary. Um if your spouse was a car, what kind
Hmm.
of car would your spouse be?
I have to think this one through. One, I'm sure that you would be an EV, like an electric vehicle.
Okay.
I'm thinking, is it the BYD brand or is it the Tesla brand? Because why I talk about an EV is because you are an evolving, you're like you're like an evolution, something happens, like you have this transitionary way about you, in a way that the Juliana you know yesterday, before you meet her in tomorrow, she has added something else to herself. So that automobile evolution, I see you in that light. So let's just say you are a Tesla
Hmm.
based on brand.
Nice, nice.
Yeah,
For me, I like, well, I don't know names of cars, but I
yeah,
like
yeah.
cars that are sharp, bright in color,
Okay.
easy on
SU.
the eyes.
Okay,
Easy
okay.
on the eyes. The curves are in perfection.
Hmm.
Yeah, perfect. The kind of cars
Yeah,
that
yeah,
that everything is
yeah,
set.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
You are giving me an idea for the kind of car that God would enable me to gift to you by the grace of God.
Yeah.
But right now, we're not gifting cars right now, but you never know. Tomorrow might just be different.
Yeah. So what I just see is that
Maybe,
you are
maybe,
properly chiseled, like
yeah. Wow,
in
wow. Mm.
in my spec, properly
Word,
chiseled. You
word,
are easy to look at.
word, word, word.
You are easy on the eyes.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah in Pastor Andy Osakwe's voice.
Okay.
Hallelujah. Yeah.
If your spouse was a place in the world, where would they be? If your spouse was a place in the world where you'd like to be, where would that be?
I'm not looking for a noisy country.
Okay.
I'm looking for a quiet country. Maybe preferably somewhere in Europe that is not so noisy. Um, maybe in the hills of Serbia and Montenegro, rocky, some rock like, calm like.
Mm.
Or maybe I'm traveling too far. Can we come back maybe towards Western Europe?
Okay.
Um, uh, maybe a city somewhere in Germany because of the infrastructure. Those guys they're very mad on excellence. So somewhere within Germany would be nice. Yeah,
Okay.
one
For
of
me, I
those
think I would
cities. Yeah,
like somewhere that has like blue waters, very good
you can
landscape.
go to Andoni now. I heard Andoni has blue waters in River State. No, but
Hey!
Andoni has like a beautiful coastline. Yemen was showing me a video of Andoni coastline. Like, I'm talking of the Mauritius, Seychelles kind of blue water.
Are
That
you
was, yes,
serious?
blue, blue, blue.
Andoni.
Yes, blue water.
Hmm.
Blue water, beautiful.
Wow, I haven't
And
seen
he was
that.
talking about the fact that if only we could really invest in tourism, like
Yeah.
if we didn't have issues around maybe kidnappings, we didn't have security issues, we didn't have all of those issues, and we can really tap into Nigeria's shoreline. That's what other countries do. They're like, oh, see beach, people tap into the shoreline. Like, it's so beautiful. Like,
Mm.
Africa, we are blessed.
Mm.
Nigeria, blessed, blessed
Yeah.
country. Yeah. And I think maybe that's what, let me not even go political. That's okay. Because I know there's a government building. across building roads across the shoreline and all that. But that's not the point I'm trying to make. I'm just saying that we have a beautiful coastal line, and it would be nice to see a lot of development along those corridors.
Okay, nice. If your spouse was a drink, what drink would it be?
A mixture of ginger, pineapple, orange, then maybe something to just give it a little red feel. What's that fruit? There's one fruit that's beetroot, just a little beetroot, just a little, like few drops. But just give me a combination of ginger, orange, and pineapple. That's totally awesome.
Okay. There is a drink I usually take whenever we go out. I don't know if it's veggie mojito or something.
Yeah.
Non-alcoholic, but it
Yeah.
has like
Yeah.
it has lime, it
Mint.
has mint,
Yeah.
it has
Yeah.
I think, but it's really
That one is nice too, though.
yeah. So that would
That
just
one
be
is
my
nice too. But I just like those naturals. Yeah.
yeah.
I love it natural.
Hmm.
Take it or leave it. I love it natural.
Okay.
Yeah.
If your spouse was a clothing item, what would it be?
Clothing item. Based on sensitivity. a nice boxers that
As if you know what's on my mind. I say a good pants.
Based on sensitivity, like, something that can appreciate sensitive regions, like a boxers, a good boxers.
But a good pants will not just be enough for me. I need bra too.
A good boxers.
It will be
a good boxers.
One will not be enough.
There's no substitute for a good boxers, though.
Yeah.
Sincerely.
Yeah. Same
Even
here.
if you wear a very good outward and your boxers is not giving you
what you
some
need.
comfort, like anything you gain.
Yeah. We're on the same page there. That means I would be an undie. I'll be
yes,
an
now good
undies, you too.
Good stuff.
Same here. Oh, nice. If your spouse was a day of the week, which of the days would it be?
Friday nights. Do you know why I really love Friday nights?
Why?
Friday nights, for me, Friday evenings or nights, like, it's just a time to relax with family, a time to really be a husband, a time to really be a dad, a time to really be there, maybe with popcorn, juices, yogurt, and a movie. Like, just forget about how your office looks and just relax with your family, blend in.
Yeah, I agree.
So Friday nights are awesome for me.
Me too. I like.
I don't really like Sundays, even though Sunday would have been
Sunday too is stressful because you stay in church for so long. You come back, the cell meeting. After cell meeting, you're trying to prepare for Monday.
No Sunday at all. Friday nights. Best time of the week.
So that by the time you like gist into the night and you sleep, you can wake up late the next day.
Wake up.
You don't have to rush waking up.
It's just beautiful.
Except you have somewhere you're going.
It's beautiful to have Friday nights, Really nice.
So if your spouse was a flavor of ice cream, what would it be?
I've not really journeyed down ice cream lane.
Same here.
Yeah, but the popular flavors, they say chocolate, they say vanilla, they say strawberry, they say mint, whatever, Yeah.
Okay. If your spouse was a quote or a saying, what would it be?
Profits are better than wages, Jim Rohn.
Mine would be, when you get restless, the yoke will be broken off your neck.
Yeah, that has actually worked for you, though. But I love profits are better than wages,
Yeah.
That was one of the quotes that beyond, as part of what motivated me to start working, doing things by myself and living maybe like a government employment, Jim Rohn really sung that into my head very, very many years ago. That quote has been with me for over 20 years now. Profits are better than wages. Yeah.
Okay. If your spouse was a gift, what would it be?
I don't want to talk about a gift that I've not received in my life yet. I have an idea of what I'm like. But if I'm just thinking about a gift right now, I think the best gift for me is actually good food. Just treat me to good food once in a while. If I can have it all the time, fine. But good food that maybe you didn't cook. Some just go out someplace and eat good food. Like I really love that. But since the question is not really food, but it's like a gift, um, I love machines. I love to drive cars that are really high up. I remember thinking about when I was doing my masters almost about 13 plus years ago, my first masters though. I used to have this Escalade picture as my screensaver. And I was like, oh my God, I would love to drive an Escalade one of these days. I haven't been able to accomplish that dream. And I know that Escalades are everywhere in the United States. It looks like an American car, right? But I just love the idea of an Escalade, yeah, basically.
Yeah, okay. For me, I think that first point that you made about food,
Yeah,
good food,
yeah.
not necessarily cooking it,
Yeah,
but eating
eating
it.
it, yes.
I love it. That's
Yeah.
a very good gift for me. And if I'm to go outside food, I would say a loving, a peaceful, and a wealthy husband.
Yeah. Well, loving, peaceful, wealthy. To the world standard, maybe not yet, but to my own standard, for me, wealth, the maximum wealth is peace of mind. And if I'm able to transit peace of mind to you, I think I've given you everything.
Yeah.
You know.
Lastly, if your spouse was a love language, what would it be?
I'm thinking two major ones come across for me. I think the one that has to do with words. What's that one called?
Words of affirmation.
Yeah, I love words of affirmation. I actually do love that. I may not be topmost on gifts, but words of affirmation. I think it aligns with my core existence as a human being. Like, um, and yeah, let me just leave that there. I wanted to preach something there, but let me just leave it at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, what do I like receiving? I think it would be the gift of quality time and service.
Yeah. Quality time. You must really love quality time and service, yes.
Yeah, and then affirmations too
Yeah.
are also top for me. Physical touch, I like it. I do.
Okay.
And I used to tell you that even when I'm angry, just hold me tight.
Yeah.
But you used to forget.
I don't forget, but
you
maybe
remember, but you say I will not give her.
No, not even that. It's just that most times when we're in that space, my first default is to think of how I can solve an issue in my mind.
Yeah.
That can take me like 3 days if I really want to go on that stretch. In my mind, I want to just be sure that I'm not quarreling with you in my mind. Like you are in my mind, or I'm resolving the issue with you. I'm having that conversation.
Then you allow the days to be going in silence while you are solving it in your mind.
It happens, and we are receiving wisdom by the day. As the day continues to come forward,
okay,
we are receiving wisdom to deal with that. Yeah.
Okay, so if your spouse was a physical touch, what would it be?
For the physical, maybe a touch on the head is nice. A head touch is nice. I don't want to talk about the extreme touch, but a touch on the head is nice.
Let me not answer the question so that somebody will not type she's too raw. All right, thank you. It was nice.
I think this is really good. Like couples can actually just sit out and engage. Like if you are so bored in your house, just ask yourself these kind of questions. Then afterwards, go get some juices and some small chops. Sit down in front of your TV, watch a very nice movie, and whatever happens afterwards happens. Yeah.
Because I know that you had mentioned before marriage that you'd be calling me strawberry.
Yeah.
And you even showed me pictures. So now you use that to stimulate my mind, and I was thinking that that was what it was going to be.
I love
if I was going to be a fruit, what would I be?
Let me tell you this.
What fruit would I be?
If you were a fruit, you will be the fruit of the spirit.
You're good.
Because
You're good.
I'm just thinking like strawberries are like seasonal, right? Strawberries are seasonal. All the fruits we can think of are all seasonal. So
if I was a fruit, I'll be the fruit of the
fruit of the spirit.
Wow. Wow. This man.
Yeah, you know, fruit of the spirit, yeah.
We can end there.
That was the best kind of fruit.
We can end there. All
right, guys. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Subscribe, watch, share, anything else you can do. You know, just do. God bless you.
Thanks.
Yeah.